Ideals are what we fight for, brother. There was something cold in Russ's tone then. A decision had been made, frosting his voice. Angron had laughed, the sound rich and true. Such pretty lies! We fight for the same reasons men have always fought. For land, for resources, for wealth, and for bodies to feed into the grinders of industry. We fight to silence anyone that dares draw breath and whisper a different opinion from ours. We fight because the Emperor wants every world in his hands. All he knows is slavery, painted in an inoffensive cloak of compliance. The very notion of freedom is a horror to him. Traitor, Russ hissed. Angron stood tall, still grinning. Do we give choices to those we slaughter? A true choice? Or do we broadcast that they must throw down their weapons into the fires of peace and bow down, faces pushed into the mud like beggars, thanking us for the culture we force upon them? We offer them compliance, or we offer them death. How am I a traitor, Wolfling? I fight as you fight, as loyal as you are. I do the tyrant's bidding. We offer them freedom! Russ spoke through clenched teeth, the moon bright in his eyes. You are mutilating your sons and stealing their minds. Now you preach of the Emperor's tyranny? Are you lost so far in your delusions? Angron's smile faltered, fading away. His face seemed slack, his eyes staring past Russ. Defeat was etched upon features still twitching in pain. You are free, Leman Russ of Fenris, because your freedom matches the Emperor's will. For each time I wage war against worlds that threaten the Imperium's advance, there comes another time when I am told to conquer peaceful worlds that wish only to be left alone. I am told to destroy whole civilizations and call it liberation. I am told to demand millions of men and women from these new worlds to make them take up arms in the Emperor's hordes. I am told to call this a tithe or recruitment because we are too scared of the truth. We refuse to call it slavery. Angron, Russ snarled. Be silent. You have given your threats, dog. Now hear me. Listen to another hound barking for once. Then speak, Russ had said, as if permission were his to give. I am loyal, the same as you. I am told to bathe my legion in the blood of innocents and sinners alike, and I do it because it is all that's left for me in this life. I do these things and I enjoy them, not because we are moral, or right, or loving souls seeking to enlighten a dark universe, but because all I feel are the butcher's nails hammered into my brain. I serve because of this mutilation. Without it, well, perhaps I might be a more moral man, as you claim to be. A virtuous man, eh? Perhaps I might ascend to the steps of our father's palace and take the slaving bastard's head. Both legions tensed. Thousands and thousands of warriors clutched bolters and chain weapons tighter. Lork had even taken a step back, his joints loud in the sudden silence. Russ felt no such hesitation. He drew his blade and launched at Angron, only to be met with the World Eater's axe blocking the blow. The brothers breathed hatred into each other's faces. You are lost, Russ growled. You gilded, black-hearted heretic. I am merely honest, brother. In all but this, you are no different from me. If you cannot see the chasm between savagery and ferocity, then you are hopelessly gone, Angron. The World Eater threw Russ back, sending the Wolf King staggering. Then I am gone. But we both know the day will never dawn that you can best me in combat. For several seconds, the Primarchs stared at each other. Lork never saw who fired the first shot.
In the decades to come, the world leaders claimed it came from the Wolves line, and the Wolves claimed the same of the 12th Legion. He had his suspicions, but what was hindsight in the face of catastrophe? Without either Primarch giving an order, two legions fought. The Night of the Wolf, they had called it in years since. Imperial archives referred to it as the Gehenna Scouring, omitting the moment the world leaders and space wolves drew blood. A source of pride for both legions, and a source of secret shame. Both claimed victory. Both feared they'd actually lost. This is also from the book Betrayer. It's a hell of a book, isn't it? Between, of course, Leman Russ and Angron. And I think these two here are more right in both senses than the previous video with Guilliman and Angron. I think Russ has a very good point here, but also so does Angron. Jesus Christ, Angron is sounding more and more based, isn't he? Honestly. Shit, fucking regular Primarch Angron actually spat some decent facts, to be honest. Because yeah, what the Emperor is doing is slavery. You either join us or you die. You either sign up and fight for me or you die. You're not leaving them any real choice. That's still slavery. As Rick and Morty said, that's just slavery with extra steps. And Russ is very right to condemn Angron for making his sons endure the butcher's nails. And Angron is also very right for saying the Emperor is a slaving bastard, because fucking is. Who else to know slaving bastards more than the bastard that got enslaved? I mean, honestly. I swear, when Angron still had the capacity for coherent thought and speech, he was actually an intelligent dude. Like, angry, yes. Mean, yes. But he was intelligent. He knew what he was saying. And honestly, like, yeah. And one of the comments here on Reddit, if I remember correctly, I was looking through the comments based on this fight, and they're like, Russ versus Angron, and one dude commented saying, yeah, Angron won the duel, but Russ won the battle. And it's like, holy shit, because if I remember correctly, at the battle, Angron did kind of beat the shit out of Russ, but Russ also baited him into an opening, like a fire pit, basically. A crossfire area where he would have gotten wiped out. Russ got his shit kicked in, but Angron would have died either way if Russ gave the order to open fire on his ass. It's like, yeah, won the duel, but you lost the battle, my guy. So, yeah, interesting stuff. I honestly really like reading these. It has been a while since I listened to the audiobook. I also cannot stand the voice actor for Angron in the audiobooks. It's just not good. It's just really not good. It's like his voice is all nasally and weird. At least I'm trying to give it some more rough to it. Like actually angry. I don't know if I'm succeeding in that, but I'm having fun with it, and I hope you guys are having fun listening to it. Remember to give it a like and subscribe if you want to continue seeing more of this. Hit the little notification bell, whatever. I can't believe I'm doing this. This feels really fucking weird, honestly. It feels like I'm selling out, but is it really selling out? It's my own content. I'm gonna go with like Bard from Geography Now, and say no, it's not selling out. It's my own content. So. Like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell because I'm going to start doing this more and more often and with a clearer schedule ahead. I'm going to take a look and see if I can set up a scheduled time where I can upload these things so it's regular so you guys don't have to, see things randomly pop up or something like that. But I'm going way over the time limit here of what I wanted to do. See ya!